Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Usually when I want to buy a new stamp, I plan that I can make several different cards with it. And today I want to show you how versatile stamps are and few tips with layering stamps. I'm going to use this big flower stamp set from Altenew. Each month they have new built flower stamp set, and with all their sets you will get this nice guide with inspiration, few step-by-step instructions and color combos. If you feel lazy or super hurry, you can cut out these beautiful pre-printed cards and send them. So for my first cut, I cut out a regular A2 card panel from Craft Cardstock, and I'm going to start stamping with first layer of the flower. I'm stamping with a white pigment ink on the right top corner, and I will go to the left bottom corner to create a floral field on my card. I left a space on the bottom of the card panel to stamp flower stems in the same way. Next, I'm going to stamp a third layer of the flower. You can skip one or more layers, but anyway you will get a beautiful flower. I'm using a Coral Berry ink from Altenew. It's nice rich ink, perfect for layering stamping. I place my stamp in the stamping platform to make my stamping faster. If you don't have a stamp platform, use any acrylic block you have. And if you're using acrylic block, you don't have to clean the stamp before stamping each flower. I'm cleaning my stamp to avoid a mess on the card. After my stamping is done, I'm adding details on the flower stems with an alcohol marker, but you can skip this step too. And now I'm going to stamp a sentiment. I chose a beautiful script phrase and I'm applying black ink from Altenew, and I'm stamping on the right bottom corner. To embellish my flowers, I'm going to add a tiny dots with bright yellow drops in the center of some flowers. You can decorate your flowers with glitter pens or markers or with small stick crystals. Now I want to attach the card panel on the card base, and my first card is done. For my second card, I cut out a card panel from the regular white cardstock, and I'm stamping again with the first layer of the flower. I'm stamping with lightest violet color I have because I'm planning to make a soft and delicate card for a special person. That's why I'm going to use only light colors on this card. I'm stamping 3 flowers on the right bottom corner and on the opposite corner. Next, I pick the last layer of this flower and I'm stamping with black ink on the violet flowers. This time I skip all other layers to create a soft look flowers on the card. And I stamped only one flower stem on the bottom with a light green ink. To add more interest on my card, I decided to apply a light blue ink on edges. You can apply ink with blender brushes or sponges, just make sure to leave a white space in the center. With this blue frame, I will create a focal point in the center, where I'm planning to stamp a sentiment. I stamped the sentiment with black ink, and now I'm going to embellish the card with few transparent sequins. To attach small elements on the card, I'm using a liquid glue such as Tombow glue. It's strong and dries transparently. And here is the finished second card. For the third card, I decided to use all layers of this flower. I stamped 2 flowers out of camera with a shade of purple ink set from Altenew. And here I want to show you how different they are. The left one I stamped on the white smooth cardstock, and the right one on the creamy cardstock with a light texture. Both are amazing, but the right one looks so realistic and awesome. So for my next card I will use it, as well as a piece of Woodgrain cardstock for my card panel. I'm going to cut out this flower with coordinating die. I will use only a top part of the flower, so I don't worry about some green marks from my fingers on this paper. I'm placing a stamped image on the cutting plate and I cover it with a die. I'm fixing the die with a paper tape and run it through my mini die cutting machine. I'm always using this cute machine for floral projects when I need to cut out a lot of small flowers or sentiments. It's very light and doesn't take much space on the table. Sometimes I put it on my table just as a decor. Also, I'm going to die cut an oval frame for the flower. I'm using same wood grain cardstock and a die from Create-A-Wreath Die Set. And cutting plates of mini blossom machine are large enough to cut out this die too. At the last moment I decided to add a piece of vellum inside of the frame, so I cut out one more oval piece. Vellum is quite smooth material and regular glue can wrap it, so I'm attaching the flower with an adhesive tape. I'm placing the flower right in the center of the oval die cut. Next, I'm attaching it on the card panel again with adhesive tape, and then I foam mount the frame on the card panel. For this card I used a thank you sentiment from the same floral stamp set. I'm stamping it with black ink on the card panel. But if you're going to stamp on such textured cardstock, be ready to fill white gaps with black pen or marker with fine tip. If you will apply a lot of pressure on the stamp to fill the gaps, the ink will smash the sentiment. So better stamp it lightly and fix with a pen. I adhere card panel to the card base and embellish it with few leftover green enamel dots from the New Day card kit from Altenew, and my third card is ready to be sent. And if you're watching video to the end, I want to share with you my bonus project. It was my experiment of recreating card from the inspiration guide I got with the set, and I was very curious if it's real to create the same card. It looks pretty same and it was easy to make it, and I love to have 4 ready designs for my future cards, thanks to this guide. Thank you for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you are a subscriber but aren't receiving a new video notification, check the bell icon on the homepage of my channel to get notified every time there is a new video. And see you soon!